It's not possible. It cannot be possible that this is all connected. You're all going to think I'm nuts, and I think I just have to accept that at this point. Let's start here. If you want to move goods from Central Asia to Europe, you've got to go through Russia or Iran, which is obviously problematic. But it's not problematic if you're Donald Trump. If you're Trump, it's an opportunity. Your head is probably about to spin, so stay with me. You know how Trump is always talking about these wars that he stopped? Well, one of those stoppages was between Azerbaijan and Armenia. But it's not exactly the kind of peace deal that'll get you the Nobel Peace Prize. No, this is about TRIP, the Trump Route for International Peace and Prosperity. TRIP is an alternative to a route through Russia or Iran. It is a 99-year lease where the U.S. through, get this, the Board of Peace, has a mandate to oversee and operate this 43-kilometer corridor. But it's not just any transit corridor. This, I think, is meant to be the crown jewel of the Board of Peace. Rail and road, fiber optic lines, natural gas and oil pipelines, and electricity transmission. It's meant to market to companies and countries around the world as the gold standard. The problem is its location. This corridor goes through the mountains and a war-torn region that has an unstable power grid and is at constant threat of attack. So in order to do this and outcompete everybody in the process, they need the right technology. And before I go any further, any connection from what I just talked about to what I'm about to talk about is speculation. There's no real evidence of any connection. Now, in a whole new thought, let's talk about Joshua LeBlanc. Joshua is one that we've just recently heard about, but is another scientist that was killed last summer. Joshua was 29 years old, working at NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. It's a city known as Rocket City. It's all engineers living there. Joshua, like some of the other scientists we've talked about, worked on nuclear propulsion to either defend against or move things at very high speed through space, like I talked about in my other video, or to run state-of-the-art energy systems through difficult terrain. Like some of the others, Joshua's wallet, phone, and dog were left at his house. Through security cameras, they found out that he sat at the airport for 4 hours in his Tesla, and then he was later found crashed into a guardrail with his car completely burnt up. His family and friends say that there was no indication that he intended on leaving this world. Now, to power the kind of corridor I talked about, you need microreactors and state-of-the-art fusion technology, the kind of things that both